Hey everyone, Shadow Rockets here, and today we're going to be going into an in-depth series on the Halo 5 campaign. Now, if you haven't played the campaign yet, I strongly urge you actually don't watch this series yet, unless you don't plan on playing the game, because there are spoilers here and I don't want to ruin the wonderful story for you. Now we're going to start off our story with a two-armed Halsey and lots of old souvenirs, including pictures of those who have passed in previous games, along with semi-obvious foreshadowing using her left arm to open the door in particular. We'll talk more about that left arm later. Actually, you'll have to see it. And you'll see that she's speaking with the soon-to-be introduced Spartan Locke. Now let's get right into it.
Spartan Locke. I have spent enough years with Oni to know the truth. Once this is over, after all I have done, they'll order you to kill us both.
Fire Team Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner in origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Locke. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris, the light is green. Check.
Comms working fine, Locke.
Copy that, Tanaka. Spartan Buck online and ready.
Spartan Vale online.
Weapons free. Contact! could have taken him.
Let's move. Vale, keep an ear on comm.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, full security.
On it.
Alright.
So, from this first little scene, we hear that 5 colonies have been destroyed or are being destroyed by Forerunners right now. I guess they just kind of decided to throw them right back into the storyline after, Halo 4 sort of referenced their return. Not really, though. They just kind of said they'd have their revenge. But for those who are unaware of who Dr. Catherine Halsey is, she was a praised scientist and former ONI employee. Well, I guess employee, then prisoner, and I guess employee again? Anyway, she created the Spartan 2 program, or Master Chief's program, as we like to refer to it as, because, he's one of the most popular people members of the Spartan 2 group, even though we are playing the game with multiple other members of that group now. And she also created the Mjolnir-powered assault armor, or the armor that the Spartans wear. It's kind of neat. She's kind of a big deal. However, she went to various extreme measures to protecting the Spartans as she grew older, sometimes breaking military law to do it. So Oni's Kilo 5 arrested her, and Admiral Osman ordered her execution. However, she escaped the assassination attempt and defected to the Covenant Remnant, led by Julum Dama, who we will meet later in this game. And also, for those wanting to keep track overall, the drink tally is Buck, with buying 1 round, and everyone else none. We also learned that Spartan Vale is absolute bae, and we're probably getting married in the spring. However, during the scenes where they are just tumbling with style down a mountain after free falling in or falling with style, I guess just this whole thing of style, this whole movement, we see destructible environments, beating elites with their own swords, and you're just bigger than a hand magnum, and beating grunts with grunts. Yes. Most important and least prominent part of this would be the luck. Cortana references that luck is what sets Chief apart in the beginning of Halo 3, and that's why Cortana chose him over all of the other Spartan 2s. Now, these Spartans just narrowly avoid getting flattened by 10 tons of burning phantom. Now, if that's not lucky, I'm not entirely sure what is. However, after battling countless waves of Forerunners and Covenant, nearly soiling yourself at the sight of a Kraken, and discovering one of your co-Spartans is half alien. Not really, but she could speak Sangheili. We find ourselves listening in on the magical, one-armed Dr. Halsey arguing with the leader of the Covenant Remnant in rather remarkably good English for someone who doesn't have a tongue or a floor of the mouth to begin with.
What is the problem?
There are several. Would you like to discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation?
More human sarcasm.
So you have learned something from me, Julie.
You claim to be able to access...
And I can. However, I did not claim to be able to access it instantaneously.
No time to dither. You will also accord me respect befitting of the Didact's hand.
Seems your fingers are an open rebellion, Han.
Enough!
Ain't good looking.
Do your work.
Eyes on target. This location does not serve my needs. When she makes another transmission, I must triangulate.
I tire of this, Doctor! You have been chasing shadows for weeks to no avail!
Dr. Halsey. Captain Lasky would like a word with you.
It took you long enough.
Fire Team Osiris, you are cleared to land in Docking Bay 11.
Captain Lasky, I sent you my position 3 weeks ago. I told you this was happening.
We'll discuss that in private, Doctor. Palmer.
What has she done? How far has it already gone?
Good work, Osiris. What do you think that's about?
Now we're going to take a few things away from these final scenes of the first episode? First mission. We'll just leave it at mission. One of these main things would be we have a curiosity as to why your squad mates weren't so useful about 30 seconds prior to the fight. Another would be wondering why this game is rated T when it's the first game we see a Spartan literally slit the throat of an enemy after stabbing him multiple times. If that isn't gruesome, I'm not really sure what is. But I guess purple blood makes it okay in the end. We also hear Dr. Halsey ask about her, whom we don't know yet who this is, but spoiler alert, it's Cortana. This is an interesting statement, as it means that for some reason they really expected Chief to not go after her from the start, which is a silly assumption seeing as they obviously understand the weight of what she's doing, and they aren't planning on sending their best Spartan to begin with. What? It doesn't even make any sense. Well, at least the leader of one of the three main factions has been killed off in the first 15th of the game. So, let's hope that next time in the second mission, the plot develops even further because, we've already knocked off a third of the leaders. So, that could only lead into better plot development. Anyway, friends, I think this is a great place to end for the first episode. I hope you like this gameplay or whatever, I guess cutscenes. I hope you like the commentary. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you next time on the second mission. Shadow Rockets out.